Greetings, everybody. How is it going? How are we feeling? Yeah, I do need to turn this down, actually. And then turn everything else up. Hopefully this sounds okay. Yeah, let me know if the audio balance is alright. Yo, Mark! How's it going? How's the raid going? Ugh. Yeah, maybe I'll skip to some of the later sets. Let's take a look here. Yeah, hello Neil McNair Jr., hello BMB, hello Jeff Lynn, hello Matthew Wu,
Love 3,
hello Julian McComey. Ooh, is that a forehand? Am I hitting forehands? Nice backhand, idiot. Okay, grip looks good, grip looks good. Too bad I can't see the racket drop. Take another look at the grip. I'm pretty sure that's good. Yeah, that looks to be at least Eastern. Raid's doing alright? Nice. And hopefully I can entertain you during the horrors and boring horrors of World of Warcraft. Never mind. It's an unfunny joke. Was it a joke? Really? Yeah. That's probably what you're wondering, because it was that bad. What a terrible... it actually wasn't that bad. It was just missed. It was the right play. Go to his backhand. I'm starting to finally put actual game plans in effect here. So yeah, slice to his backhand. Another slice to his backhand. Come in. And I had a chance here. I'm just, me and volleying go together like cheese and pickles. Maybe that's actually good, I don't know. Maybe I'm actually good with volleys. Based on that comparison. Hi Rans1022, hello Vig. Oh my god. I did not switch. I did not switch. Thank you. Also, I'm so sorry. Let's go back. Let's go back. Thank you for letting me know, because my intelligence level is a thing. It's a low thing. I'm so sorry. Oh, well, at least you were able to focus on the kitty. Okay, here's the forehand I was talking about. And then the backhand I was talking about. Yeah. It looks to be pretty choppy. Why is that happening? Why is it so choppy? I'm trying to use the player that seemed to be the least problem. Let me try a different one here. Hi, Adora. I'll just try the regular app. What are you doing? You're disappointing me. There we go. Let's see how this looks. We'll take a look at this forehand again. That's still kind of choppy, but... yeah. I don't know. Why is it doing this now? Yeah, let's take a look at this grip. Again. So you can see the racket's turned a bit. So this first knuckle is kind of on, like, between bevel 3 and 4. Which is awesome, I like that. And here's a better look at that. And now the hand is blurry. And also the frickin'... This video app is a bit worse because now this is in the way. I can also try VLC. So here's a good look at the grip. Sorry, I don't know what on-trend means, Mark, because I don't know what anything means. Hi, Simian Tennis! Yeah, I mean, I was hitting a lot of forehands like this today. It was incredibly heartening. And then we'll not look at that backhand. So here was the play I was talking about. Yeah, so, yeah. This guy's backhand is not on the same... It's not on the same level as his forehand, we'll say that. So I've been trying to employ a lot of slice serves to his backhand. There you go. I didn't come in that time, but he gave me one where I could do this. Now the slice wasn't super deep, but you can see he's still uncomfortable, like, doing a lot with my dinky little slice here. And I still had a great chance. And I just need to build experience at the net. Confidence. Confidence. Comfort. Yeah, it looks semi-western? Nice, I'll take it. I'll take that over Continental any day of the year. Of the life. Double fault? No. There's a big bouncing boy. A very slow kick serve, but it kind of looks nice with the arc. And that's a very uncharacteristic error from him. Why am I looking at the camera? I don't know. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, thank you, Simeon. I'm really glad you think so. Yeah, you can see, I'm starting it from the stance as well. I was previously standing with a really wide stance and facing forward. And when I tried to do a narrower stance, it didn't feel right when I switched to platform. So now I turn sideways so I can keep a narrower stance, but also feel still a bit opened up. Yeah, I got lucky there. I should never come in on his forehand. You may look at his form and think that I'm silly for saying that, but it's... Oh god, I can't believe I freaking lost this game. Yeah, just trying to play every single possible ball to his backhand today. And even though it didn't really work out for me, I'm really happy to finally be actually putting in play strategy and actually do it, because I never ever do that. Another dinky slice, and I'm gonna pay for this one. At least I'm back to neutral, because I can actually make forehands. I can stay alive in these rallies. Never mind. That's still gonna happen. It's still a huge improvement. Like, I would never stay that alive in a rally before today. There's another slice to his backhand. And that is the story of my life. It was still the right play. Hi, Cecilia Aragorn, Eve. Just meditated with Bisuki. Nice. Hope it was a good experience. I bet it was. Again, going to his backhand. Oh, this is an interesting game. So obviously, the 360 was not really necessary. I was just, I don't know why I did it. I think I was, yeah, you can see it, just the way that I did my footwork was off. Hi, Edulongwin Tennis. Neil says, how do you find your footwork to be? What do you mean? Do you mean, do I think it's good or bad, or like things about it that I think about? Oh! Thank you for the translation, Cecilia Aragorn. And again, like, yeah, on the subject of footwork, I think my footwork at the net was a little weird in this game, which was why I found myself doing these 360s unintentionally. But it was also one of my better volleys that you'll see. And I got lucky again because I came into his forehand on kind of a dinky return. See, I should have paid dearly for this, but luckily. So in general, Neil, my footwork is way better than it was before. Like a year ago at this time, even. So much better. Like a year ago, I was falling down every time I did a split step. Yeah, you can see that split step. All my split steps look like that now, where it's like an actual split step. Oh, too bad I'm out of frame here, but at least you can see how good the forehand was. Yeah, he let me go there. That point felt better at the moment. It's too bad that it ended like that. But yeah, this was extremely difficult, and I got lucky here to hit such a good shot. Hi, Victor! It's awesome to see all of you. I hope you all are doing really well.
Nice lob. I got really lucky on the forehand.
But yeah, my footwork still needs, just like the rest of my game, so much work. But also, I'm seeing massive improvements. Oh no, Victor! I'm the cause of you neglecting your homework. That's a good point. So now that point is actually like, and I was so engaged from start to finish. Like I was looking for a chance to hit into his backhand and then come in immediately. That was not it yet. I wanted to do it here, but missed my target, so I got another chance. Off backhand. And the entire way I knew I wanted to hit a drop volley, and I actually did it. This is heartening to watch. Yeah, it's amazing to see all of you. Yeah, I shouldn't have held the pose, though. I mean, I should have frickin' gotten close to the net, kept my footwork. Yeah, that was a bad. I've been burned for this before by this guy, but he was a bit tired at this point. Hi, Dora. Let me go load up another one here. This is the clip before it. Let's see what sort of things we can see in this clip. Ooh. This one looks really choppy again. Yeah, it's even bad on this screen. Okay, why is this happening? Is it because it's a larger file? Maybe that's the reason. That might be the reason. Let's try VLC. Yeah, my computer is doing more than usual. So, we'll see how this works. Hello, VLC. Let's try this again.
I'm hitting good shots.
That looks way better.
Have no.
I'll take a look at this point again. Hello. Actual forehand. Spinny backhand, which I need to learn how to do more of. Going to his backhand, and that is classic Seria tennis. That is classic Seria tennis. Decent kick serve. One of the best forehands you'll see me hit at this stage. Just staying neutral with a backhand down the middle, but with heavy topspin. Going into his backhand. Completely mess everything up. That's how we do it around here, around these parts. Yeah, at this point my serve was completely leaving me too, so you might see plenty of double faults here. Not there. Unintentional drop shot, we take those. Especially after just dumping a volley into the net. Yep, yeah, I remember that. So, I was not finding the wide serve from the ad today, and we'll see if that lets you know how I was feeling about that. I was freaking magnetized to the tape. How did I manage to not double fault after that reaction? Got lucky there. This is a big off game for him. Yeah, that's just... Yeah. Oh, he called that in? Good lord. How far out was this serve? Let me see if I can pause at the right time. No. God, that was so far out. It's so hard to pause at the right time. But yeah, this is out. But I won the point. Because he's a kind soul. In terms of calls. Let me see if I can pause at the right time. There is a double fault. No. God, oh, whoops. So whoa. Mute that, sir. Let's not hear my voice twice. Once is bad enough. Yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying so far. Yeah, my first serve wasn't really there for me today, so I just hit a lot of first serve kicks. Yeah, I kind of meant to go up the line there, but I hit it hard enough that it was still tough for him. There we go. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, I'm liking, like, yeah, seeing myself set up for a forehand and not thinking that it's going to be the worst shot of all time. Yeah. Again, just completely targeting his backhand. And it looks like it was working really to my advantage, as long as I didn't just completely miss. Hi, Colton. Colton asks, how long have I been playing for? I've been playing since April 2018, so coming up on 3 years now. Since I picked up my very first adult racket from Walmart. And hit my first serves ever. That would have been brutal to deal with. He has a pretty ridiculous sliced pass down the line sometimes, and he actually burned me with it a few times today. Yo, Dill Pickle, what's up? I have seen you around the tennis YouTube sphere. Yeah, that was a bit awkward. Nothing I could... I meant to hit this one deep, but I caught it off the frame. And he's always ready for drop half volleys. But again, backhand to the backhand, which is what I wanted, and then just accidentally hit a drop half volley off the frame. Hi, Tomato Soup Group. Hello. And he's got great hands. I know people really like to talk crap about him, but he just has amazing hands. Just managed to sneak that one in.
I'm not getting my body into it. Your body's not completely... That's why I did... think that's why
You're watching and doing homework. Nice, Neil. Hi, Megamind.
Invest into every shot, and if you have a day
Megamind
where
says,
you're
honestly, you've improved a lot. If you improve the depth on your ground strokes, you've got a real chance to knock on that 4-0 door. Well, thank you, Megamind. I'm definitely working on that, and that's also been an improvement, but it still does need a ton of work. And yeah, you see all these forehands, which I'm talking about being some of my best,
I think what hurt more is
are still short. Like, especially my approach shots tend to be,
got off.
like, when they go in, they tend to be pretty short in the court. Oh, there's a decent slice serve. There we go. It wasn't working as well as it was yesterday, but when it did, it paid me dividends. I was so terrified of that slice down the line that he comes up with sometimes.
A little long. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
A little long.
It's a good thing that that was not an actual
damn.
point, because
That was
that
long.
return was in. Hi, Boone. Thank you so much, Boone. Boone says, a lefty backhand slice would have given your opponent some trouble. Yeah, I do need to employ that more often. And they say, by the way, you served like back in row. Keep up the great progress. I really appreciate it. Oh! There's a decent backhand. And then I was very awkward there. Didn't know what to do. And now here. Really, really wanted to make this. Let's watch this again. And a decent spin backhand. I really need to... Yep. Nice. Another... Yes! That makes me very happy to see. I do need to work on my backhand cross court, because now my backhand down the line is kind of my favorite shot. And it's not necessarily down the line, but just backhand into that region of the court. Yeah, this is Z. This is Z, Neil. Hi, Alexander.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Alexander says, how about serve and volley to develop? You have a great serve. Yes, I'm definitely working that in more. Especially, you'll see me...
I wish.
You'll see me do it more often whenever I do slice serves wide from the ad against this person, because I haven't developed a good slice serve down the tee from the deuce yet, and I only really want to charge the net on his backhand. But that's definitely developing, because my net game is finally improving. Good God, it's finally happening. Colton says, oh, solid overall game, love the one-handed backhand. Thank you. Colton says, what do you use to record for tennis? I use a Canon T6i. It's a DSLR camera. I love the Canon TI series cameras for their color. The way they capture color is very nice. And also they're great for photography. I don't remember this. Oh, close.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that one felt really good. I was shocked that it went as far as it did.
Ouch.
And I probably should have gotten over to this ball sooner. You see, this is a habit I have where I take a couple steps and then I take another one at the end.
Ouch.
And I probably need to be being set over there already instead of taking that last step during the swing. Big Tex, hello. How much you love tennis is great, they say. Hope you continue to play for many years. Oh god, that's so nice. Thank you. Hi, Bisaki. Screm. Dill says, oh, say you're, yeah. Oh, say Ray, you're left-handed. I am indeed, yes.
Yeah, we always got some But they feel as good fun rally.
What do I do here? Yeah, that was like above my head. And I was trying to lob him there, and so I finally do it here. Because I luckily had another chance, and then he was just really off balance there. It's a rough point for us both. Oh, did he? Oh no. I just tink it.
I balled it.
There's a short one. I think he hits another short one here. Another one? No.
No.
It's so brutal. like, has me on a string back and forth, because I have to move back because he can hit really, really deep. But sometimes he just hits those, like, topspin drop shots. Oh my gosh. That ball was behind me. That's so lucky. But he hits these ridiculous dippers. Like, that's just his go-to. He just has that. Every single time I come to the net, he can dip every single time this hard. And that was plush off the strings. That was not a frame. Well, now I'm seeing that it is a bit choppy. Unfortunately, but... What? Biseki says, what did they say? Oh yeah, how's it going? Say, I haven't watched the premiere yet. Sorry, I was doing homework and playing with Midori. Yeah, Midori said that you were meditating together. Biseki says, we'll certainly watch it later. Is this stuff from the premiere? This is not stuff from the premiere. This is stuff from earlier today. The stuff from the premiere was from last week. Megamind says, for the record, I hate lefty slice serves.
I think you missed
Oh, so you're sane.
Oh, hey.
Rublev is the GOAT. Dill Pickle asked, what made them say that was, they asked me who my favorite ATP player was. That would be Federer at the time, at this time. When I first got into tennis, it was 2013 when, like, the big narrative was that, oh, it looks like Federer's on his way out, and I was kind of like, I saw his legacy and, like, how he was being regarded as possibly the greatest of all time, and I was like, I want to see him win one more, like, make one more push for one more slam. And it was rough for 4 years until it wasn't. And I just ended up falling in love with his actual game and his actual aesthetic form and everything, so it's fed right now. But I love the majority of tennis players, respect and admire. There's nobody really that I root against. Nobody really. I also have a ton of players that I really like watching on the WTA side, too. Alexander says, what was the score of this match? Aside from one set where I won 5 games, like, the other 3 sets that we played, I won, I think, 3 games combined. So, what, he won it 6-1, 7-5, 6-love, 6-1. Woo!
Goodbye.
Yeah, because he just puts more balls in play than I do. Just straight up, pure and simple, that's what it is.
Goodbye.
People are talking about Djokovic, and Megamind asks, you don't root against Novak's Djokovic? Djokovic, that's an unbelievable
Now
name joke. It's just... something. He, just by virtue of him being, like, the one who I feel like just wins at all times, I find myself rooting against him. But I also love his game. But yeah, he wins too much. God. And of course, like, me being a Federer fan, all of those Grand Slam losses that I mentioned, like, watching, were basically at his hand, so... Wimbledon 2019! Oh! Never gonna recover! There's a nice forehand, depth-wise. And now backhand to the center. Did we already watch this one? Oh no, you haven't seen this one. And there's another one right at my feet. I didn't know what to do because it was dipping so fast. That was actually a tough lob, and I just wanted to stay in the point because usually I miss those immediately for going too much. And now he's playing really safe. Because normally he would take more advantage of that. He mentioned being pretty tentative during this point. I was feeling amazing during this point. I felt great. And so here you see me going for this shot to his backhand. He hits another dipper. I can't believe I got this back, but still. And he gave me a chance. Let's watch that point again. Even though many parts of it are painful to watch, but... well, maybe they are. I like this point. It was very, 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 very fun. Yeah, sorry that it's still a bit choppy. That's the best shot of the rally. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to get up to the net fast enough to handle his dipping shot. And I could have put it away there, but I don't have the skill yet. And now he's playing more tentative than usual. But still, that was a really short ball, which usually I mess up on. And I have to run in and hit a forehand. And now this one jumped into me, but I still managed to hit a good shot off of it. And he's always ready for those. Can't believe I got that. And he tried to give it back to me. But I was too tired.
Nice one.
Catch up on chat a little bit. Yeah, Alexander says he's still giving you a hard time. Hope things can change in summer. Just work on consistency. Yeah, that is a huge, 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 huge must. Just putting balls in play. And today, even though the scoreline was the way it was extremely, extremely heartening for me. I was like, he still just makes more balls than me, but I was also making, like, on average per rally, like 4 or 5 more balls than I ever did before.
Run from there to there.
Gigantic improvement for me. And then I was giving myself opportunities at the net. Like, I was actually playing, I was still playing offensive tennis. Colton asks, do you mostly play singles, dubs, or mixed? Mostly singles because the Z, the person I'm playing here, is usually the only person that I have access to on a regular basis. I do not have many opportunities at all to play doubles. Not because I don't want to play doubles, it's just because, yeah. This is usually my only opportunity to play tennis, is what you're seeing right here. Set play against this man, because he loves set play. It's one of his favorite things to do in life, so... And he's the person who wants to play tennis as often as I do. So it works out. I was very lucky to meet him very early on, like almost immediately. And he's improved at the same rate as I have, so I've never been able to gain an upper hand on him the entire time I played tennis. He just puts balls in play. Even balls that you would never, ever, ever expect a person that's below, like, the 5-0 level to be able to make. He just has unbelievable hands. See, I was making shots like that the entire time, and it's another dipper! What am I supposed to do? Like, aside from just hit a flat-out winner here, which I should not try to do, and I can't. He just always hits dippers at your feet, no matter how good the shot is, unless it's just a winner. God, like... And of course, like, maybe I could have stayed at the net, but I was a freaking sitting duck. Because of the shot that I gave back here. Look at this. Like, I don't... Obviously, I didn't give myself much of a chance by retreating, but... He had me no matter what.
I guess he didn't have time to come up. Maybe it was a bit...
Yeah, Alexander said, yeah, he also improved, so it's hard to catch him. Yeah, obviously, like, the thing that hasn't improved as much is his serve. Yeah, his technique on the serve has changed in a way that is probably detrimental to him. I was really just trying to make this one, and you see my racket complete deceleration, just completely did not swing. Yeah, Simeon says, imagine if he had a heavy serve, yeah. Yeah. Returning is starting to feel good against him. And I would like it to stay that way. Yeah, the rest of his game is very solid. Yeah, obviously his backhand is his less strong ground stroke, but you can see what he can do with it. Like, every time I go into it, he manages to make me extremely uncomfortable with the net, like, the grand majority of the time. And then that frickin' second serve. This was the last point.
Okay, that...
Yeah, so what do I do at this point?
Yeah, hard
There's
to,
I need to go back to some previous clips. That was only like the very end of our session, so
played
there's
tennis.
plenty of footage that I haven't showed yet. Dill says he's basically MEP. He's they do remind me of each other.
Yes! That was a perfect kick.
I really wanted to hit a good wide kick serve here. It was cool to actually see it play out. It bounced really far left, and you can't really see it from this camera angle, but I was very proud of this.
Yes! That was a perfect kick serve. You would have
Perfect! Absolutely unreturnable. Best kick serve ever hit.
I love how frustrating is I knew you played leftward. Yeah, it was tough though that after 7-5, I just wanted you to not win another game and won. What did you do wrong?
I'll show you the one last clip at the end here, and then I'll go back to some of the previous stuff. DJ says that serve looks decent.
No, they
Thank
weren't.
you, DJ.
They weren't that easy, no. It was still frustrating though, because it's like middle of the
If you're
court,
talking to me,
can't
like,
do that. Yeah.
You might be talking about him.
So.
And I just pumped out one of these. Why are you jumping so much? Why are you so freaking choppy? It's like it doesn't do that for every clip. Like this is a very short clip. Why are you doing it for this? Let's try media player again.
No, they weren't. They weren't that easy, no. It was still fun.
That is still choppy.
Yeah, that one game was just like,
Even more so. Which one is going to actually work for us? Yeah, Alexander, I have been chipping and charging way more often. I'll go back to a game, like the first game that I showed here, and you'll see that I was doing it a bit.
No, they weren't. Well, not every.
How does this look? How does this look? Extremely choppy. Why is it the shortest clip is giving it the most trouble? That's so unbelievable. My computer is acting like a calculator these days. DJ says, you're very athletic, lots of potential to improve. Thank you so much. I hope so. I hope you're right. Yeah, I hope he can find some good lessons too, Megamind. Even though I don't want him to, so I can maybe beat him once before I die of old age. Colton says, are you in any USTA leagues at all? I saw you hit with Mark a bit on his channel. I am not. I've never been in any USTA stuff. Never been any officially sanctioned tennis tournaments or any sort of thing like that, unfortunately.
No, they weren't. They weren't that easy, no. A lot. So.
This is still extremely choppy. Why does the universe not want you to see my flips? What's wrong with my flips, universe? Anyway, you can get the gist of it. But yeah, I'll go back and show some more stuff from today, from earlier on. Let me see if I can find what I just was mentioning, and we'll see how choppy it is. We'll give it a chop. Just giving him a chopping. That looks kind of okay. Yeah, this was the first clip that I was showing, because that was the forehand, where you can take a look at this grip and see that it's finally really far away from Continental, but also very comfortable because I'm actually using the correct, well, not correct, like, quote-unquote, but I'm turning the racket back like that with my wrist, which feels so comfy, and I didn't do it with Mark because the universe just wanted me to warm him up really badly. Darn you, universe. But yeah, in terms of chipping and charging... Darn it. It is so choppy! I'm so upset. Neil says, are there any leagues nearby you could play in? Not necessarily USTA. The place I work at was hosting a little, like, match play ladder thing. I don't think that's really been a thing lately. That was the only way I was getting matches with anyone other than this guy. And that's not really a thing anymore, unfortunately. Let's freaking try QuickTime Player. We'll just try everything, like literally everything. Is it ever... Okay, hi QuickTime. Let's see what you got. Oh? It's still choppy, but it's watchable. God dang it. But yeah, like, you can see how my game plan was just go to his backhand, go to his backhand, go to his backhand, and this game shows it off really well. Like, just every shot that I'm hitting, except for ones like that where I'm trying to end the point, are just all going to his backhand. Like, I'm really trying to build the point off his backhand. And it's really, really nice to have a game plan and actually be following through with it, because, as I mentioned earlier, usually... I was getting mad with the tape. Usually, I just am the opposite of a person who is able to strategize. I just don't have brain power. It's brain smooth. Unlike my chest, which is very pointy.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I'll take that. But yeah, more chipping and charging you'll be seeing eventually. A few lucky serves here. I should have won this game, but I'm terrible at tennis. Yeah, a nice little double fault here, because it's way too much to ask for me to win a game against him. Especially when I am in good position to do so. Yeah, so... targeting his backhand. That one skidded a bit on him. I didn't really know what to do. Caught him a bit off guard.
Out.
I called that one out. Anson said you played so much better than your previous games with him. I agree, Anson. I agree. And another double fault because, again, why should I ever give myself a chance to to play a tennis point?
If it'll happen, it'll happen.
Hi, Maki's my name. Yeah, we'll keep running with this and see. And see how it works out, because so far this is working, at least for this clip. And me trying to slice to his backhand again. I thought maybe I should run in. That didn't work out so well for me, but luckily I was back in neutral. I put another forehand in play. Amazing. Can we do it again? Seria tennis, everybody. Alexander says Federer will play today against Dan Evans. Can he win after a long break? Dan Evans is a very, very, very rough first opponent to run into. Luckily, he did have a chance to warm up with Dan, but I'm not going to call it either way. I think that's tough. That's a tough one to call. So another chip in charge here, and yeah, I got Z-bagged. Matthew says, what shoes do you wear? These are the Nike Hardcourt Zoom Cage 3s, I think. Ones that are no longer being made, which sucks because these are my favorite shoes. And, you know, manufacturers hate it when people like things. They always have to, especially in the tennis realm. It always has to be a new thing every single 6 months that is the opposite of what you wanted. I don't know. It's being a little harsh. But why? Why, man? Again, return to his backhand, and did not deserve to win that. He usually comes up with a pass there every single time, but he played very poorly this game, and I played much better than average this game, especially the net. Yeah, he played so much worse than usual in this game. Whenever he misses, it's hell freezing over. And again, like, you can see my footwork at the net needs to improve because I was stepping over, and after contact, I felt like I had to like turn all the way around because of how much I was turning. Andre says, "What grip are you using during overheads?" I actually don't know. That's probably part of the problem. Hopefully continental, but it might not be the case. King Ozo says, "Hello, Mr. Tennis. Hello, Mr. Ozo. Mr. King." Dave Lee says, watching these is so humbling. I might not like their strokes, with all that athleticism and natural ability. I think Seria beats me in a best of 3. You're no way out. There's no way out for sure. Well, I'm glad that you're getting something out of this, Dave Lee. And also, welcome. I hope you're doing well. I wish that my form was in frame there because the shot was so good. And another chip, well, not really chip in charge, I had to go in there. And I got lucky again, because he usually just does not miss, period. But especially not in that position. He usually gives me a very tough shot to hit. And this was the best point of the game. I was talking about this earlier when I showed it before. Like, I was I felt so focused and so poised, looking for a chance to go in and charge on his backhand. There it is. And I wanted to hit a drop volley, and I got it. It's amazing when things actually work. Like, the entire point, every single thing works out the way you want, except for one shot that I hit, this one. I tried to go to his backhand, and I missed the target, but it's okay. I got another chance. There it is. I've been really, really liking the off backhand lately. Alexander says, did you ever play on clay court? Not yet. Alright, let's go before it here. Let's see if QuickTime continues to look okay. Yeah, Andre says, use Continental. I definitely hope, I definitely want to. Were you using a forehand grip before? Yeah, I need to pay attention next time I hit an overhead. Oh, the game, let's, there's a reason that my racket is over there, I think. Yeah, let's watch the last game on that side first. Shot. Wait, why did it do that? Oh, because it opens individual windows. Okay. QuickTime. Yeah, I think that still looks okay. Yep, that still looks okay. Okay, QuickTime, it seems to be the way to go in this stream. Okay, you still can't see him because he returns from so far back. He must have called that in. There's another backhand down the line. It's been feeling like my go-to shot lately, especially against him, because I have time to set it up. Missed that one. I didn't have enough time to go for it there. Out of position. You live and you learn. Yeah, no easy out. Yeah, I got what you meant, Dave. It's alright. Hello, yeah, Tomato Soup Group was already here. Just saying hello to the peeps. Yep, tried to... Oh! Yeah, he didn't call it in. Okay, yeah, I was just trying to practice that. And then I must have double faulted in the net. Yeah, one of the few times I actually hit a flat serve that went in. Oh yeah, this was when I was at 5-6, and then I just kind of accepted the fact that my game is my game, and sometimes it just completely leaves, and it's not my fault if it happens, and then it completely left at the worst time. So King also says, I definitely do feel intimidated being in a chat with a bunch of professional people with their full names as their usernames. Well, they're just tennis fans. Not meaning that they're not professional people, but this isn't a chat of like top 50 in the world tennis professionals or anything. You're fine, King Azo. You're literally a king. What are you talking about? They should be intimidated by you. Dishmishnish, says Cecilia Aragorn. Yeah, so at this point I just started missing absolutely everything. So maybe I'll just skip. Oh! No, this is a good point to look at. This is what he could do. This is what he does sometimes. So he usually hits it deep and with fairly heavy, but then he'll do this. Very short ball, forces me in, I have to go back to respect his depth, then he does that. There's just nothing you can do. Except just be freaking rope-a-doped. Oh. Let's see what this bounce looks like, actually. Because that's what he came over here to see. This was the last point of my service game, because he broke me here, and... That's... Oh! Okay, so let's look here, because there's a bump there. That is what it hit! That is what it hit! Okay, I thought it landed deeper than that. So yeah, it hit a bump on the court. I had no chance. I could have at least tried to put a racket on the ball, but I am a bad human being, so I was not able to. Also, I hope the audio balance is alright. I know you can't really hear the tennis sounds, mostly just the music, but... Actually, I'll adjust that. I wonder if this song is louder than the other ones. The bounce! Yeah, so that was fun. Yep, just going after his backhand. I'm gonna do it again here, right? Yep, and that's not the worst miss. My backhand is usually super flat, That's just how I feel comfortable with it. I probably should adjust it, but... And of course, that serve was out, and it was the best freaking forehand return of the entire day. Good backhand down the line. What do we got here? Obviously, I gave him a shot here. So that's why my racket's on the court. Yeah, that was one of my best backhands. Let's take a look at this forehand, alright? Actually. I need to look at the grip and everything. Obviously, it was a very tentative shot. To this point, I was not hitting good cross-court forehands in the last few days. So the grip... Still good. Still basically like that in-between semi-western and eastern, which is exactly what I want. Let's look at the... Yes, I like the position. And the racket drop is kind of facing the sky, which is not what I want, which is probably partially why... Well, it's not the worst racket drop. Yeah, tentative shot, and he capitalized. Do you mean I waited too much to come into the net, Alexander? If you mean the backhand down the line? You might be talking about a different point. Like this one? Like, do you mean I should have taken the net there? Yeah, that's just happened to me way too many times. Way too many times. And I deserved it. It was a weak approach shot. I deserved it. So let's go to the next clip. Thank you for working for me, QuickTime. I appreciate you. I hope you all are enjoying still. It's so nice to have you all. You finished your homework, Victor? Nice. Awesome. Victor says, just quickly BS my conclusion for my essay and turned it in to watch this. Oh gosh. Well, I hope that this is all worth it. I hope you are enjoying. I hope everybody's enjoying. As I say, periodically. Hey, a flat serve went in! That one didn't. Oh, he called that in! See, another good guy call. Yeah, I got lucky here, I think. Yeah, he should have put me away there. And I'm sure he was trying to. He was probably trying to go more down the line. But it was also an awkward shot. He doesn't see this shot from me very often. He's not in that part of the court very often, so... It was a bit awkward for him. Arjun says, it looks to me like you waited a bit too long for the ball to bounce up and was too high in your strike zone. On that backhand on the line? Oh, Alexander, the previous point where you hit the net with the backhand. Oh, okay, Alexander. Said I waited too long? I agree, yeah. Yeah, my timing is still very off. Yeah, my contact points, my timing, especially timing. Like, especially on today, early on, a lot of the errors are just pure timing. Alexander says, you don't use drop shots very often, is that right? Yeah, and I definitely want to work them into my game way more often. I need to train them. But yes, you're correct. Sorry, a lot of comments recently. Let me try and catch up. Colton says, what made you decide to craft a one-handed backhand rather than two? Wanted to be like Fed? That probably factored into it, but it's definitely not the only reason. The reason I started trying it out was because I liked the way it looked. I started out with a two-hander because I've been a lifelong golfer, and that shot felt really natural. But I kept playing around with the one-hander just to give it a chance because it felt so unintuitive, but then it started feeling into it. I started figuring it out, and then once I did, I felt so much more potential with it, for me personally, than the two-hander. Oh. Good volley by him. Hi, Kitty.
It went where I wanted it to go. It was perfect, yeah.
Izuki says, sorry for being a dingus, but what is called that in? So when I usually say that when you call a shot in, it means it's in play, like instead of out. So and whenever it's just two people playing, like calls of in or out are purely at our own jurisdiction. Like, and that's, he called this serve in, and this serve was probably out. This serve was probably, yeah, that was definitely out, and he called it in. And then I hit it back end on the line, and then I suck at life. But it was actually, that lob doesn't look like a lot, but it was actually, like, it had a lot of pace on it, and it was clearly going to land in. But also, it was moving fast and kind of way above my head, and I did not jump high enough, because I just wasn't seeing it coming. But another decent backhand on the line. But he called so many of my out serves in today. Forced to use one-handed, says Victor, but I still love my one-hander. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I partially was only playing around with the one-hander in the first place, just because I like the way one-handers look, and I wanted to see if I could do it, like if it was in the cards for me. And now it's by far my most comfortable and best shot off the ground. It's like actually a weapon off the ground for me at this level. Probably because I've been so passionate about it as a shot, and so it's naturally developed because I've been so passionate about it. Hi, Intels. Intels says, do you warm up short court? There's a nice backhand! Intels says, do you warm up short court? No, this person does not like to do that, so...
Yeah, it's not like it really affected.
Or at least... Yeah, I'm sure he's played with people who have done it with him before, and I think that he just hates it, so I don't get a chance to warm up short court, usually. When I play with other people, I always do, yeah. So yeah, that's a large reason why my drop shots are not there.
When I saw you playing.
Oh, of course, Bisaki. I'm glad you love learning. See, there's an unintentional drop shot, and I definitely could have actually hit a winner there, but at least I won the point. Yeah, and my footwork is so off here. Like, I misread the ball. I have to kind of jump into this. So honestly, I deserve to lose the point. I didn't see your original message, Eve, so...
Might just be the after winter effects.
Neil says you're a one-handed convert. Does that mean you're a convert from two-handed to one-handed, or from the other way around?
Yeah.
Yeah, Intel says, okay, good. One of the best ways I got better with the feel was warming up short court. Yeah, I need to do it way more often. Alexander says one-handed is more natural for me. Nice. Yeah, Neil says it's a less restricting shot for me. So, yeah, you meant that you converted to one-handed. Okay. Yeah, like, it does feel better to me. I did like ripping two-handers, but that was very early on when I just kind of ripped everything without knowing how to hit a tennis ball. Howdy, Zach plays unbelievable. 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 Nice kick serve. God, that return would have destroyed me. Look at how freaking high he got this. Obviously, I would have tried to hit a slice, probably. God. Hi, Kitty. Yes, you want fed. Yes, you do. I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming, so don't worry. Don't worry. Fear not. Fear not, child. Anson says, hey dude, in my opinion, if you really want to take your game to the next level, you should try to use your forehand as much as possible, even if though your backhand is better. The forehand is naturally more aggressive shot. Yeah, Anson, and I was starting to get the feel for it in this day. The forehand, now that I'm not wanting to destroy my life every single time I set up for it, I'm definitely going to be doing so, Anson. Yeah. And it's making me feel very happy. And also, that was another lovely, awful backhand. It happens. I completely mistimed. What do I do here? Yeah. Yep.
Oh no! Ah!
Yep, this is what it's like to play Z. In a frickin' nutshell. At least in one point nutshell.
Oh no!
I really was trying to focus on just getting this back. I focused so hard, and I still tanked it off the frame because I had to run back to hit the shot while injured on my lower body. Running forward, had to stop while injured, run back. Still rushed. Yeah, I knew. Yeah, I never would have tried to topspin that when it was that high. That was like, I missed the serve really bad, and I was gonna try and just like hit a freak shot, and I never got a chance because his return bounced so high. His would-be return. Hi, Lee. I'll read your messages in a moment here. Hey, I'm liking so many of these forehands. How about this one? Yes! I just gave up there. I just didn't want to bother. Yeah, you can see I've never, ever, like, even begun to learn how to do a tweener. Okay, the grip looks good. Yes, baby. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. The grip looks good. How about the racket drop? I like that position there. Racket drop. I do not mind it. Yeah, the volley was awkward because I need to practice way more, and I just gave up on point because I just when he hits that many frickin' it just seems like tennis is designed so that like the reason tennis exists is so that I can be lobbed by this person. That's the reason that tennis was invented. Incredibly graceful tweener. I'm glad you like my screams, Beastkey. Yeah, we're just talking about how tweeners seem impossible for mere mortals. Even though the shot, like, I'm sure that when you actually learn how to do it properly, it's not, like, the hardest thing in the world, but when you have no idea how to do it, it just seems impossible. Bit of a lucky return here. I won a point! Fraudulently! What do we got here? Eventually there's going to be a decent point here on this side that I win. Imagine that.
Yeah, that completely died.
Yeah, that one died. Yeah, the wind was swirling a little bit, so that also affected timing. Even though the wind was surprisingly a non-factor at the same time. That one was out, and I just was trying to practice. Actually, first, let me catch up on chat. Matthew Wu says, I tried to switch to one-handed because it felt like easy power, but I like the consistency of two hands. Pretty much never breaks down. Well, I'm glad that works out for you, Matthew. Lee says, I have a one-hander, and it's probably my best and favorite shot. It's the one... It's, the one coached the best, too. Might have been a typo, I'm not sure. Lee says, I wish it was my forehand, though. Colton says, what's everyone's ranking in this chat? I'm a solid 3-5, soon to be 4-0. I hope that's me too, Colton. I hope so. Victor says, I'm the opposite, my two-hand, always moonballs. Anson says, great, keep using and missing those forehands is the best way to make it work. Hi, Kitty! You can be louder. You can do it. Intel says, would you ever consider going down to Essential Tennis and playing a match? I would do it every frickin' day of the week. I would love to be, like, there several times. Intel's, yeah, it's... And Ian sounds like he'd be okay with collaborating, so yeah, let's do it. I'm down. I'm willing to freaking plan it out. Alexander says, try to add a little slice to a volley, makes the ball stay low. That's the thing, I've become afraid of it. Like, when I was first starting out, I would just try and make it pure slice instead of like a chopping motion. And so the only thing that I ever do in my life whenever I try and solve things is overcorrect. Like, I have no concept, my body and brain just have no concept of nuance or middle ground. And so that's partially why volleys are still a problem for me, because I just can't find that sweet spot. Like, with high, low, dipping, different spins incoming, like, I just always do the wrong motion. But yeah, I agree. And people make it look so easy and so much fun. I want it so freaking bad. Yeah, Zach says it looks like you're hitting semi-western. Nice, nice. Zach says, are you switching from Eastern to semi-Western? No, I'm still just trying to stay away from Continental, and whatever I end up with, I'll be fine with, as long as it's not Western. Not that it'd be the end of the world if I ended up at Western, but it's not what I'm going for. Because I like, as you can see, like, me playing against this person, ideally, my type of game will be, like, going flat pretty often, and always looking to take the net. Oh, nice, horrible frickin' miss, you idiot. Okay, so I'm still looking for a point, I guess from earlier on, that ended very well.
I don't fucking understand physics.
Sorry if you heard that language. So was it from the other set? Let me take a look here. I guess I'll watch some of this stuff.
It was.
Oh, is this a short clip? Because it's split into two. There's a decent return by him. Oh, what? How about that slice from me? All right. I'm still behind, kinda. And I'm an idiot. See, look at this freaking movement to the ball on the forehand. Why? Why? I think that's another thing that I've become incredibly afraid of, is overrunning the ball. It's the worst. Like, I did it so many times. That's an ace. I did it so many times that I think I err on the other side most of the time, on the forehand side. Andrew says, how tall are you? I am 5'10", a bit taller than 5 feet 10 inches tall. Not quite 5'11". Yeah, I was moving. I don't know how to control that when I'm running that fast up to the net, and I actually did it later on. I actually did hit a winner with just soft, quiet wrists. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too, Intel. Like, it would be absolutely my honor and an incredible experience to be able to work with Essential Tennis and Ian. Ian has been popping around my channel and been extremely nice, extremely supportive. And like I said, he's been open whenever people bring up the desire to see me collaborate with Essential Tennis. Ian has always been like, yeah, why not? So, God, yeah. Maki is my name, says, hair question, did you use any hair product in that video? Nope, this is all, I never use hair product, which I'm sorry to my sister because she got me some hair product for Christmas, and it's very good. But I'm just so loath to use hair product usually, because my hair is enough work as it is. Yeah, I got crossed up by that one. A bit of an unintentional. Yeah, there's a drop shot, but again, it was kind of unintentional because you see, yeah, the ball bounced into me. I was just trying to fight it off. A weird point here. Kind of cagey by both of us. There's a decent forehand, kind of short. That's usually I do not hit a backhand with spin, like a high backhand, that well. And then yeah, like I mentioned, that ball kind of messed me up, and this one did too, but then it worked in my favor. Hi, Kitty. Yes, I know. Hello.
I saw that, and I was liking my odds, and I noticed where it was going.
Alexander says, on volley, you just redirect the ball with the racket in front of you. Sounds easy. Yeah, I know, and that's what I try, but I always find a way to mess it up, dude. Don't ask me how. How do you do it? How do you be that bad at volleying?
Oh my God.
When that's really all it is? I don't know. Zach says, is that She-Ra? Yes, you bet your frickin' Batootie.
So well today. Maybe pay for a lot of those.
Intel says, you remind me of ATP Pro Dennis Shapovalov. You should watch him hit court level or slow motion. Yes, I have. Your technique can be like his eventually, in my opinion. That would be awesome, Intels. I don't think I want to end up as loopy as him on the forehand side in his take back and general technique. Even though it is incredible and beautiful and works really well, obviously. Because I've tried that, and I don't think that is natural for me.
Timing a little bit off.
Shut up, dude. Sorry. He's so mean to our new kitties. Like, we introduced them really slowly, but he's 16 years old, and he just is like, no, my house, only I am allowed to exist. If you can hear him hissing. Mason says, you gonna bring... Oh, hi, Mason. You gonna bring back the RF97 anytime soon? I don't know. I love the frame. Now that I have the Dunlop CX200 Tour, you're such a poop head, dude. Anyway. Dude! I really love the balance of the CX200 Tour. I just love the racket in general. And I don't know, I kind of like the way the RF97 looks on my wall. It was a gift. It was a gift from one of my higher-ups at the tennis center. Also, another wonderful backhand dumped into the net. Pure timing. That's the stuff I was talking about. Like, had a lot of timing issues today. Yeah, another slice into his backhand. It worked again. It took him a little while to get his backhand slice going in this day. How was that for a drop shot? How was this for a drop shot, everybody? I know my grip was probably still a forehand grip. Just every single possible thing about this was the worst thing it could have possibly been. Yeah, that was still the forehand grip. Oh my god, that was supposed to be a drop shot. Oh, lovely.
How about that drop shot?
WJ, hi WJ, says, out of curiosity, in a match, are you hitting with any purpose in terms of where you're aiming? Yes. Yes, that is one of the main things that has changed recently, which has really been helping me. Usually, definitely more so when I'm at the baseline and inside. When I get pushed back, I cannot feel the court anymore, so usually that's just when I'm hitting straight down the middle. But I'm finally starting to feel the thirds of the court now, whenever I'm in a neutral or aggressive position. So yes, I'm always, especially when I'm playing against this person who gives me time to set up for balls. Usually, I'm always aiming. Yep, it was supposed to be kind of down the line-ish, but I'm bad. But still, I like the grip. I like the take back. I like this position. I like the racket drop. It's just, you know, just gotta put in work. WJ says, also, fly to Virginia so we can play, lol.
Yeah, it got me a little bit.
You gonna pay me? You gonna pay my plane ticket? Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, now that I put it out in the universe, I would like to retract that. I don't want anybody to pay money for me to do that. Not because I'm allergic to playing you. It's just I don't want you to spend money on me like that. Especially if I ask for it, like even jokingly. Lee says, the grip you have here looks fine. I always tell people that spin is not a grip, a racket, or a string. It's a mentality. It's a lifestyle, baby. Simeon says, for volleys, what helps is for me, practicing before games at the net with my partner. Starting slow is important. Yeah, and that's another thing that I don't get to practice much with this partner. What we do usually is, he loves to get right into it, so we usually just, we'll hit at the baseline for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then he'll be like, okay, I'm ready. And it actually took about 1.5 years for me to convince him to hit 3 serves before we started, because usually we would just start right into it without warming up serves at all. So, but, I mean, again, I mentioned this last time, it was gonna be him or nothing at all. He just happened to be the person that was there when I checked out these tennis courts for the first time. Ooh! Let's look at this point again, but I'll talk again for a bit. Like, people always have things to say about this playing partner here, Z. A lot of people are put off by him, and he's unconventional. He's also self-taught. He got into tennis just playing here and there with friends who also knew nothing about the sport. And so he goes about it his own way, and he just likes playing points and sets. He likes playing sets. That's what he wants to do whenever I meet him. And he has a very, very unorthodox style. And he is the reason that I'm able to play tennis. And I'm grateful for him. And he's still so much better than me, and that is also incredibly useful, and I'm grateful for that too. Weird footwork, but I'll take it. Still just hitting down the middle. I'm just, yeah. You see, I'm behind the court, so I'm not trying to hit for the thirds here. Kind of a bad short forehand here, but I'll take it because I was able to finish the shot. I wasn't really trying to go for a drop shot there. I was trying to hit that in the corner, but I probably should have been trying to go for a drop shot there. Because look at how well it worked. Excuse me. Neil says, Shapovalov is whose technique I'm going for on the forehand and backhand. Go for it, baby. Zach says, I'm going for Team / Wawrinka on backhand and Federer / Rublev on the hand. Yeah, Rublev is more of what I'm going for, like with the compactness, the short take back and really, really driving through with the body. Adam Frary, hi Adam, says, cool to see you on a live stream. Been checking out some of your videos. Maybe some more acceleration to the point of contact on both the backhand and forehand side would help. Yeah, especially you see me making a lot of the errors that I make on the backhand side, kind of dumping it in the net. That is definitely due to me not accelerating as much as I should in a lot of cases. This is finally when I started, yeah, that shot right there. This was the first time in a long time that I kind of nailed hitting a forehand like it onto this third of the court, like the right third of the court here. So take a look at this. I like it. Yep, it's not facing the ceiling. They're the sky. And he hits a super short ball that's very awkward to deal with, and he's ahead. He's still ahead somehow, except not really. But see, I don't know how to hit that shot. So that he's ahead in the point in terms of me. Actually, I'm curious to see what my grip is here. When I'm rushed, do I still keep the grip that I want? Let's find out. Gosh, it's rope-a-dope and a half. Yeah. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And the racket drop's alright. I'm so happy to see this. Yep, that looks alright. It's a bit weaker there, which is probably partially why I was unable to generate the spin, but I also just don't... I'm not practiced enough with this shot. I really tried to brush the ball, but... man. Alexander says, Wilson Blade or Wilson Ultra? I haven't hit enough with the Wilson Ultra, but I definitely liked the feel of the Wilson Blade. Anson says, what's your training schedule like? Just anytime the weather is okay and this playing partner wants to play, we play. And I work out a lot of cardio. Not as much recently because both of my hamstrings are now like pieces of actual crap. Like my hamstrings have been replaced with feces. So I haven't been able to do the cardio that I usually like to do. And I also train acrobatics whenever I am able to, but again, with fecal hamstrings, that is also a bit of a difficulty. So my training regimen is not actually a training regimen. I just try and really stay in shape and push myself physically at all times. And I kind of have to because my genetics and my body type make it so that when I look at lettuce, I gain 20 pounds immediately. So I have to do a lot of work and eat not very much to not be 300 pounds. You see there? Yeah, that's a combination of timing and not much acceleration and other things, you know. It'll get there. Yeah, Zach says, when I get pushed back is when I go for defensive winners. Passing shots are probably my favorite thing to do in tennis. Yeah, I'm not there yet, unfortunately. I've definitely done it before, but my success ratio is about 1 in 6 billion. Adam says, I think especially with a mistime / not a Yale contact point shot, acceleration will be the difference between it being dumped in the net or going in. Interesting. That's a good shot by him. Just, he's so good at the frickin' half volleys of the baseline. And still keeping you unable to really attack. And then there's another short ball by him. Haha, take that!
Well played.
That was just pure desperation by me. I was just trying to put it in play. You see? Like, that's... How does he do that? How does he make it bounce 2 inches in the air off of a topspin shot? Inside the court.
Lucky.
Yeah, I'm telling him that it was just pure luck. How did the rest of this... Yeah, decent return here, but then he hits one of these shots. Very annoying. I didn't have really time to approach the net, and it would have been a tough one for me.
Lucky.
Lucky point overall for me. Yeah, like, and there are times like that where you can see his serve doesn't bounce at all, usually. But this was also the side where the wind was going that, like... Yeah, the wind was with me going into him. So it also completely killed his bounce. And so I was waiting for the ball to get to me, and it just really didn't. And so, yeah. So there are things like that that happen as well. Because I'm about as good at reading incoming balls as I am at reading, like, the many 2,000 languages of Africa. The many 2,000 languages.
Is your arm feeling okay and everything? Alright.
Alexander says to Neil. Okay.
The one from the other day? It popped open.
Matthew says, so what you're saying is you'd want to pay us to go to Ohio. Gotcha. Shut up, man. But good one. Yeah, I got crossed up a bit there, but luckily I knew how to put it in play.
No, that's so...
And then I got massive hubris because I'm a poop head.
Good.
Adam says, do you do mini tennis with your hitting partners ever? I mentioned it a little bit, a bit earlier. This playing partner doesn't do that, but most of the other ones that I hit with do that, so... Ha, doo-doo! Yes, I know. Thanks. Wesley, hi Wesley, says, are you playing any leagues in your area? I am not. Oh god, of course. This serve went out, and I hit the best slice of all time. Yeah, Wesley asks about the leagues. I'm not playing any leagues in my area, and there aren't really any equivalents in my area either. There was one that was kind of a very touch-and-go thing, and it is not really in the works right now. So this is pretty much the only person that I have access to usually. The person that you're seeing me hit with right now, and he loves set play. So usually I only get the chance to do set play, and it's better than nothing. I'm just happy to be hitting a tennis ball. But yeah, eventually I'll probably join USTA at some point. I'm starting to build up some money, and yeah, I'm starting to get the itch. Especially after the experience with hanging out with Mark at the USTA 4-5 sectionals, and hanging out with all the people there, and seeing that environment, it was like, yeah, I want to do this. Anson says, honestly, your forehand is Gasquet-ish, the take-back. Interesting. That's not what I'm going for, but I do not take it as an insult. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to go for a more compact, I guess Andy Murray. I'm not trying to go for the Andy Murray take-back, but that's probably the closest to what I'm doing technique-wise right now, because I'm no longer trying to base things off of aesthetics like I was for a long time. Yes, that was in. I'm purely going based on feel and effectiveness. And that's a huge change that I've been seeing results from. What do you know? When you're not trying to just only play tennis to look cool, and you're instead trying to do things based on it, like, if it'll make you better, maybe you start to get better. It's unbelievable how that works. It's working for me. Colton says, what kind of cardio did you do before your hammies got messed up? You're in great shape. Well, thank you, Colton. In the winter, I am allergic, well, not, maybe kind of allergic because I have asthma. And cold weather affects that very badly. I just do not work out outdoors. And I like running. And so what I do in the winter in Northeast Ohio when winter is the worst thing ever. Not the worst thing ever weather-wise, but you know, it sucks. Is instead the basement here has a pool table, and I use the area around it as a running track. And I actually have a video on my channel where you see me doing that. And that is very, very often what I do. And sometimes I use the stationary bike that we have as well. And that is a bit of a... it's a bit more repetitive to me, and I don't like it as much. But I was doing that to train for meeting Mark. Especially once my right hamstring started turning into fecal matter. Because my left hamstring has been a problem since early 2019. You see me messing with my right hamstring there. It's annoying. Hi, Bran. Hello to you, sir. Thank you for the hello, sir. Oh, the backhand on the line was working so well. That one actually won me the point. It's actually unbelievable how good my backhand... Well, how much my backhand on the line has been a backhand on the line lately. Decent return to his backhand, which allows me time to get into the court and set this up. Yes. Wait, what? Lee says, I live probably 10 minutes from you. What? Where are you, Lee? Have you said this to me before and I was just completely ignoring you? I know I've seen you around. Because me and this guy are definitely going to be hitting again tomorrow, and he probably wouldn't be opposed to having you there, if you're okay with him being there. Because he's definitely, like, he's probably not going to be able to find anybody else to play with, and he'll be very upset if I leave him for somebody else. Like, I know him. He's going to be very upset if I don't play with him tomorrow. So I could contact him and we could see. Do you have an Instagram? You can message me or something. Or if you're on Mark's Discord channel, you can probably see. You're in Wadsworth. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you're in Mark's Discord or anything, or if you have an Instagram. Yeah, maybe you could DM me somewhere. Oh, he called that one in. He's so generous. But again, karma. As Zach says, have you ever tried occasionally hitting uber-aggressive returns, like blasting it cross/down the line, or even deep in general to keep him nervous about his serves? Yes, I did that a lot yesterday. It's difficult because, oh yeah, and my hamstring tape was falling off, so I had to freaking fight a god to take it off, and then the rest of this game didn't go well for him. Oh, God! That was so undeserved. It was such a bad stroke. Yeah, I'm trying to do it more often. Like I said earlier, I'm starting to feel better on returning, like, being able to hit aggressive returns against him. It's still tough, though, because his serves are so low. And even on his second serves, like, they draw you in so much and they're still so low that you have so little court to work with. and you have to really bring it up and down. And I could chip, but I need to work on it. God. I kind of hit that off the throat. We'll take a look at this, though. Obviously, the volley was unsure, and it should have been put away, but me and volleys, again, are like Shrek and not having a swamp. It's not a good combo. But I really want it to be. Not that Shrek should have to not be in a swamp. Oh. Just me with volleys should be a thing that changes into being a good thing. But yeah, that was an ace. And surely we're about to see the point that I'm thinking of.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, that was out, I think. Yeah, Alexander says, try the saber, yeah. I tried it in the past. Yeah, I could sneak it in sometimes. Alright, Lee, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we can talk about that.
that really sucks.
Yeah, 2 double faults in a row after actually decent momentum to start the game. That is also classic Seria tennis. Nice, so I went with a kick first serve there. I'm glad I did. Kind of a weird forehand grip, forehand slice. And one of my old floaty slices. And another floaty slice. But it was deep, so it worked. I hit it to his backhand. It wasn't amazing, but it worked. And that bounced off the tape, which rushed me. What do we got here? Okay. Okay, that's better. Okay. Yeah, so the point didn't start off as well as I remembered. But at least it ended well. Okay, we'll take a look at this again. So definitely a weird first half of the point. A good kick serve. And a decent backhand that I waited too long on. And this is where things get weird. Bad slice. Actually, no, that was deep. Yeah, both of these slices were deep, so even though they were floaty, they weren't, like, the worst thing. And they were down the middle, too, so I wasn't moving him. And now I go to his backhand, and that, yeah, there's not much I can do about that. It was weird. But now the forehands come out. I go for his backhand here. I go for his backhand again. Decent volley. Again, I do the 360 because my footwork is weird, and then boom. Let's look at these forehands. That's not the forehand. Well, I'll get to it eventually. Maki says, how often do you play doubles? Very, 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 very rarely. I would love to play it more often, but I almost never get the opportunity. Because again, this is usually this is like 90% of my playing tennis, is just a single set play against this person. Okay, here's the first forehand. What is this grip? Yeah, it's Eastern, I think. Racket drop. Good. Footwork was weird, but... Oh, and here I put a higher take back here. That's habits coming into play. I do not want this high take back. But the grip looks alright. Yeah, and see that affects this position here. That high take back. Less compact. The racket drop looks fine, though. Again, the footwork isn't the best. But it's active. Yeah, and then that's more the take back that I want right here. Much more compact. So you saw the high take back. Here's the one that I usually want to go for instead. Yep. Just simple. And I like the grip. I like this position. More compact. And let's look at the racket drop. That looks totally fine. I'm seeing so many improvements. I like that point. Yeah, that's the one that I've been trying to find. It's nice. I'm glad that I was able to go back and watch more of the stuff around it too, though. Yeah, we'll watch the whole thing again. Why not? And it was a bit strange at times. Ugh, freaking God, that's so awkward. And I don't like my set position on these slices either. That's a better one, but still looks awkward. Keeping it to his backhand, almost burned me. He's playing it safe, luckily. High take back unintentionally. Back to the compact take back. To his backhand, gives me a shot to attack. He gets it because he's an amazing mover. Yeah. Making sure the camera's on, because that would suck. Alright, Lee, yeah, I'll check my messages once I'm done here. Zach says, I feel you. My main hitting partner over the summer plays pretty similar to Z, and he often gives low slicey serves, but occasionally, let them sit high and you'll get opportunities. Yeah, he was hitting them, they were bouncing higher earlier in this match than usual. Because he was doing a higher toss at one point, but, I was so not used to seeing it against him that I wasn't really able to take advantage as much as I would like. Yeah, Bisaki says, Seria song. No, Seria tennis! I forgot. Totally different people. No. That's funny, though. Anson says, don't tell me you didn't see a Tsitsipas forehand there. What do you mean? Thank you, Alexander. It was a bit off the top of the strings, I think, but I'll take it. Hi, Raphael. Raphael says, how cool it is to be watching it with you. Such a good and totally different way of interacting. You rule, dude. Oh, God. Oh! 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 Thank you. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, my God. Thank you. Raymond. Hi, Raymond says, your forehand is disgusting. Okay, but your serve is impeccable and beautiful and backhand is great. I don't understand. Well, okay. Maybe I shouldn't be happy about my forehand. Darn. Back to square one. But thank you, also. I'm glad you think my serve and backhand are nice. Backhand is definitely by far my most comfortable shot. I'm definitely hungry to hit backhands as long as I have time to set up.
Nice defense, dude.
Let's go back to... Let's find a few other points that I liked. Probably gonna wind down this stream a little bit. But God, this has been amazing, and it's so cool to have all of you here. This is such an honor. Did I watch the rest of this? I don't know if there's any point, because I'm probably going to lose this game horribly.
Oh God, good.
Hi, Bilal Tennis. They say, you're the bomb, keep doing your thing. Oh, you too. Thank you. Good to have you here. I hope you all are having a great one. I hope you all are enjoying. Oh, Anson says, I mean, during your takeback, your racket strings never face the ground. Tsitsipas does that. That's one of the things I've been trying to do technique-wise. I've been trying to focus on that. Ooh! Ooh, I forgot about that point. Solid tennis, what do you know? I finally switch it up, and I go down the line on the ad side with the backhand. I put too much of my body in those overheads. I kind of compress my upper body on the swing through. Like, you see how I make myself lean. I lean forward too much on the follow through, and that kind of messes with me a lot. But it worked out there. Yeah, I definitely could have put this backhand down the line closer to the line, but it was mostly what I was going for, and it had a lot of pace, and it was very deep, so... And I am very, very wary about approaching on his forehand on any shot, because he can really make things happen on the forehand side. So yeah, that was the end of the game. That was very satisfying. Nice. And then at this point, the clips just diverge of their own will. Zach says, I want to do a stream like this reviewing footage now. It's really fun, Zach. I never knew it would be this fun, even though, like, I spend a lot of nights just doing exactly what I'm doing. Just, like, replaying little bits here and there, looking at my grips, looking at various parts of the swing and the unit turn and everything on every shot, you know, checking out trophy positions. Yeah, it's really fun, and it's incredibly fun when there are a bunch of people here. Hi, Steven. Steven says, it looks like you're not hitting through on your forehand. My swing plane is... Yeah, there are so many things I have to work on, and there are a lot of things causing all of the wonkiness with my forehand, and I'm gonna hopefully work with Micah Babel soon, and we're gonna try and figure stuff like that out. But yeah, my forehand is still very, very strange. Raymond says, but your forehand has improved much since earlier videos. I'm glad. Because that's what I'm excited about, is just seeing improvement at all, because there were some dark feelings for a while, like, just in terms of, I'm not getting better, I'm worthless and poopy. I am a fecal person. Can we find any more fun points? Again. What is that?
Ah! No.
Also, why is QuickTime being choppy now? Hi, Adora. Hey, Adora. Bisaki says, it is always a good day with Saria Tennis, trademark. Neil says, same here, except my match season hopefully starts next week, and I've been busy with school. Ooh. Oh yeah, talking about watching Zach's streams. Zach says, "Oh word, I just haven't had a lot of playing lately, and I pretty much only post highlights on my channel this far. I need to check out your channel." Steven says, "You swing through the strike zone nicely on your backhand. Thank you." Yeah, that's. I just love the backhand. It feels great. I have a lot of fun hitting backhands. A lot of confidence. Zach says, "I'm very picky about what makes highlights and what doesn't." Yeah, that's one of the things that I've switched on my channel, because I used to be the same way, but now I'm trying to provide a much more accurate depiction of tennis, especially because people would watch me play against Z, and they would automatically assume he's a 2-5 and I'm a 4-0, based on the highlights. So I immediately started changing that from being a highlight-focused channel to more of a full, like, focus on everything sort of channel. HIQ Pandora's Box says, "Don't make me 6-0 you, Saria. I get 6-0'd by everybody." So, I mean, you would. Probably. I'm trying to find another point that's fun that we can watch again. I'm getting a lot of McEnroe serve comments today. Raymond says your serve looks like McEnroe. Is that by design? No, it is not. But it's cool. I'll take it. And I did get comments like that back when before I switched to a pinpoint serve. Yeah, for a while, this was how I started off with my platform serve, with, facing horizontally. Oh, now I see what you mean! Now I see what you mean! Okay, it's not the serve itself, it's right here. Oh, I see it now! Oh, I see it now! That is not by design, that's totally accidental, but I love it. I'll take it. No, that's not by design, but I love it. Thank you for bringing it to my attention, everybody. My name is also John, so... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! Yeah, deceleration, not confident. Yeah, here's where I was all just going pure slice down the line. I'll go for another video. Hey, Adora. Steven says, to keep up the good work, it takes balls to post yourself at any level. Oh, thank you. It takes balls to hit balls. And post footage of hitting the balls with your balls. Hi, Jay. I hope you're doing well. Once again, I hope everybody's enjoying this. This has been such a blast, like it has been every single time. You all have been absurdly good to me. Oh, is this... Yeah, this the super wild marathon point? I do believe it is. Yeah, going safe down the middle with some spin. I believe I do it again. Yes. Now, I aim for the line, I get it. I come in, probably a bit too late. That's probably why I got crossed up by the dipping shot. And now it's a decent lob that I can't really attack at my level yet. And now, he has a chance there, but he goes super safe. So I probably should have lost the point there. Both of us had many chances to win this point. I'm going with some super safe floating slices, like ye old times. And now, I go for it here. And he hits another amazing slice pass. That, I can't believe I got back. But he also gives me a chance here again.
Little long. Nice point.
That's a fun point. Doesn't look quite as incredible as it felt in the moment, but... And also, it was like one of the most exhausting things ever. And because I'm a foolish young man, I decided to do this afterward. While serving. So just taking more of my energy away. HIQ, oh, excuse me. HIQ Pandora's Box says, nah, for real though, your backhand is pretty sweet for your level. I have a two-handed that's pretty flat. Think Curios. Oh, cool. But I feel that a one-handed would fit my game better. Well, I appreciate that a lot, Pandora's Box. Thank you. Yeah, the Curios backhand is a thing of beauty in its very odd way. It's just how, like, freaking like there's an idiom for this. Just how I don't know, just how simple it is. It's so simple. And it just always works. It's just kind of a thing of beauty in its own way. HIQ says, in response to Neil saying, "Good to try, it takes lots of patience though with the one-hander." HIQ says, "Well, I like my backhand quite a lot now. I reworked it starting a month ago, and it's really coming into form at 4-0 level. Nice. Specifically, my returns with my backhand have really improved against 4-5s. Nice." Raymond says, "Very good toss." Thank you. That's a relief to hear, because I have not practiced the toss like when I was learning serving like I should have. And I think I've gotten away with it a bit, and it actually, no, it does hurt me at times. Like, it's probably why I have recurring double fault problems. Or partially why. Am I about to, like, speaking of? Yeah! There's a good chance, anytime I miss a first serve, there's a good chance, if you call a double fault, you'll be right. He hit a really good... Okay, let's look at this. Because I hit a nice return here, and then he does one of his patented, "Okay, well, you hit a good shot, I'll just flick my wrist, and it'll go, like, on the very back of the line."
There it is.
Dang. Yeah, no control there, because the wind was coming into me here, helping him out, and I didn't have time to collect a forehand there. Classic. I want to find... Okay, I think I've already passed it up.
It's weird, yeah. You're like the only one I get to dip inside.
Because there's that moment where I have that ridiculous stab drop shot, half volley.
Super wide, it's just to my backhand side.
I want to find... There are 2 more points that I want to watch again. Idiot. Deceleration. Alright, Vig. Vig says it's 117 right now. I'm darn tired. I just said the word tired like my 4-year-old self before I learned how to say R. I'm darn tired, but I gotta watch you. Oh, you don't have to, Vig. If you want to sleep, you can, but I'm glad you're enjoying. I'm really glad. I'm glad all of you are here. Goodness, I'm so lucky. HRQ Pandora's Box says, a lot of the next-gen players hit pretty flat backhands too. Yeah, it seems so. Vince Tennis, hi Vince Tennis, says, most people that start the game as an adult find the one-hander easier. Yeah, it seems that way. I started playing at 19 and tried the two-hander for a while, but eventually switched to the one-hander. Steven says, when are you going to be playing on Essential Tennis? I was talking about that a bit earlier. Yeah, a lot of people have said that, like, even when Ian has been, like, in my streams and stuff, and commenting on my videos, like, the nice person that he is, supportive gentleman, and, like, he said that he would be fine with it. Oh yeah, here's my volley game, where he also... Well, let's just watch this final one. Was this... No. I'm just walking weirdly. Yeah, he said that yeah, he'd be down to collaborate, and so I'll just need to figure out how to get to the Milwaukee area sometime soon. And he would probably scrounge up a 3-5, 4-0 player for me to bash my head against. Yes, I'm very happy with that point. Pretty short and simple. Just me working the point with my backhand, trying to find his backhand and come in. And I got a good shot to try drop volley with. That was not the one, but I waited and I found it. I'm very happy with this. Raymond says, it looks like you're babying a lot of your shots that go into the net. And I'm sure you're partially right. Part of my backhand is like... What I love about it and why I feel so confident about it is that it feels like such an easy, like usually I can just go like for like a really easy swing, and but that's probably getting me in trouble. Just because I can do like a really nice and easy swing and have it go in and hit like really safe flat shots doesn't mean I should, because that's not necessarily a safe shot that I'm hitting. because you see how often it leads into a barely net shot. Victor says, are you ready for Mark's game at Essential Tennis? Oh yeah, I'm very excited for that live stream. I loved the last one, and it ended up being an incredible match last time, so I'm hoping that it'll be a really fun one too for both players and for everybody involved. HIQ Pandora's Box says, my coaches only teach two-handed, even though one of them has a one-hander. Even Fed wants to teach his kids two-handed. Yes, I've heard the same. Which is strange, because lots of good players have a one-hander. Stefano's team, etc. I think one of the main parts of the conversation that's happening around one-handed backhands right now at the top level is the returning. It really is just better to have a two-handed backhand for returns, I think. It just kind of seems that way. You can just handle so many of those shots so much better. But God, I do not want to see the one-handed backhand die out. I'm so ready to see another player on the women's side just burst onto the scene with an amazing one-hander like the Justine Enon. Like, let's go. I'm ready for you. Show yourself. James P. says, where are you from? I'd be down to play you. I am from Northeast Ohio. I wanna try and find that stab volley. Half volley. Also, sorry if it's taken me a long time to get to your messages, everybody. It seems when I stream on YouTube, there's a large delay, so I'm really sorry if you've had to wait a long time for my responses. Also, hi, Booyal. I guess we'll watch this point again. Well, I guess we're here. Yeah, that's really... I'm giving him some short balls too, but that was a decent forehand there. Yeah, I'm sure he was trying to go close to the line. He was very tired at this point. Where is this stab half volley, dude? Is it in here? Sorry, my throat's a little scratchy. I do not have the Rona. I can be fairly certain. Jose, hi Jose, says, you play any leagues or tournaments? I do not. I've never joined USTA yet. Though there's a decent forehand. That needs to be my forehand of all time. Like every time I go for it. From that part of the court. Idiot in a freaking poop boy. You deserve to suffer. Anyway, yeah, I'm starting to think about USTA more often, joining USTA. After the experience with helping out Mark Sanset during his USTA 4-5 sectionals tournament, and being at that tournament and being like, this is awesome, I like this. Stupid backhand pooper. You stink. Half decent slice. Yeah, to this point, I have no experience with that sort of thing at all. There was just a little, like, put together makeshift ladder thing that, oh my god, that serve was so out, that the club that I work at had, and I was at least able to play different people through that for a short period of time, but that sense is not really a thing. Vince Tennis says, do UTR. I could try it, yeah, I could try and find some things around here. But yeah, I'm starting to get the itch to try competition. I mean, I've always wanted to, but, like, I'm at my most motivated to try and compete. Oh my god, you suck. God! Why are you so bad, Serio? Jeez. That's better. Yeah, he had a hard time with that volley because I actually hit it. I hit that backhand really hard. Genu Stuff, hello, says, hey, I'm from Beechwood. I saw your videos with Mark and you guys were hitting the towpath in Wembley? Yes. Let me know if you want to play. Wembley is my home club. Sick! That was the first time I was at Wembley. It was also my first time hitting in a bubble, and I thought it was really cool. Yeah, I liked the Wembley courts, for sure. Yeah, we could try. We could try something. Joshua B, hello, says, hey dude, found you through Mark's channel. I wish you the best. Thank you. UST would be a great way to play some team tennis. Oh yeah, I'd be able to maybe play doubles too. Play regularly against a wide variety of opponents. I would love it, yes. Footwork! These are decent forehands. Oh yeah, this is where I hit 3. Yeah. Yeah, luckily, I think I'm going to end soon, so luckily I found this decent sequence of points. I'm on the far side, so you can't really get a good look at my technique, but at least you can see the gist of what's going on. Lee says, UST is fine, but I recommend being the lowest rated player on the court if you can. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I want to play so many high-rated players. Mark was just a freaking eye-opener. So much pace, so much topspin. Could not do a single thing to keep up with him. Bisaki says, good night, y'all. Have fun tennising. Good night, Bisaki. I hope you enjoyed. It was wonderful to chat with you for a bit. Yeah, that was an unintentional drop shot half volley. It was off the frame. Jose says, it's pretty cool playing against a lot of different people. There's a lot of nerves at first. Yeah, usually I hit that perfect sweet spot where it's just all adrenaline and excitement. And so I usually play my best in those situations, so that's why I know I'll like it. Against Mark, it was a different type of nerves that I never experienced before with tennis. Because I really, really wanted to do a good job warming him up, and I didn't! But it happens! Nice! You're so good, Saria! Woo! Did you call that one in? Yeah.
I think what hurt more is why for a while.
Where is this frickin' stab half volley? Oh, we can take a look at the slice serve. Yay! That is really funny how I unintentionally am doing the John McEnroe preparation before I start my serve. Hi, Tennis says, how do you do those jumps? Is it a carryover from tumbling or something? I do a sport called tricking, which is, for me it's self-taught. It's kind of an underground sport that blends gymnastics and tumbling and martial arts and movements from tricking itself. And I became somewhat world-class at it. Definitely top 100, possibly top 50 at my peak. We don't have, like, regimented rankings, but I would probably place myself around there at my peak. Not so much these days. It's absolutely the... It has evolved so far beyond my reckoning at this point. Like, people just doing, like, triple twists off one leg, landing on one leg, swinging into another triple twist. Jeez, like, doing a double flip, landing on one leg, and swinging into, like, a triple twist. Like, stuff like that is, like, actually real now. Where's this freaking half-volley drop shot dude? It's gotta be coming up. Vince Tennis says, what kind of camera do you use for match footage? It is a Canon T6i. And in order to get this angle on top of the fence, I use a QM-1 fence mount. Strain point. I will not show how that ended, out of respect for this man. Yeah, there's a short... Oh, I am sucky! Oh,
yeah. Oh, that's right.
But yeah, tricking is the sport that I do, tennis.
It just feels like we're operating with so few.
Jose says, I would love to hit with Mark if he comes to Arizona, but I'm a low 3.5 and would get wrecked. That's what happened to me. Yeah, I can't give him those. Where is the shot? I'm just complaining in front of the entirety of YouTube. Weird footwork by me there. Here it is. Again, it's too bad that it was on the far side of the court, because you can't see how far the ball was behind me. Yeah, that completely hides how hard the shot was. Yeah, I see, it's already almost behind me, and I knew that I couldn't get my racket under it, and have it not be the worst shot of all time, so I knew I panicked, and I tried to still half volley it, which was a terrible decision, but it worked. It was plush off the strings. And part of me wants to find one more awesome point from, or one more heartening point from when I'm close to the camera, and we can take a look at my forehands again. So I can feel good about my grip and everything. That is not me close to the court. That's me. Strange Tarzan tennis man.
By me.
Thank you, tennis. Oh yeah, this is lucky. What a horrible overhead. That's a good ace. Yeah, we'll take a look at the wind-up and everything. We'll take a look at this John McEnroe setup. Hi, Joshua B. says, I saw an earlier video of yours. I recognize your hitting partner serve. Yeah, glad he got a better racket. Not sure when. It was early this year. He was using some big box store Babolat. Yeah, could tell by the sound it made. And yeah, and I actually I had the same racket. That's the reason he got it. Yeah, the Head Microgel OS. I love the feel of it, but yeah. Maki says, what is your current string intention? I use a Solinco Confidential at 53 pounds. Because it was recommended by Mark. And I do like it. I don't know if it's my favorite. Black Widow I also love. I haven't hit with a Black Widow in a while. I need to get one of my rackets strung with Black Widow again. Sorry. Jake Barnett says, that's an insane pickup. Build on that touch with more confidence in the net and you'll be improving that, and keep improving that slice serve. You'll be a nightmare to face. Thank you, Jake. I always dream of being a nightmare. People will fear my name and my mane and my weird pointy boobs and my personality. Nice serve, you poophead. I am liking my serve motion a lot. Like, even my toss arm stays up nicely now. Nice drop shot, or like forehand slice with your forehand grip. God. Yeah, these are shots that Mark would be like hitting instant winners off of, but I'm so happy to have Z as my partner. My hitting partner. Yeah, sure. So maybe... maybe I'll watch a tricking video, and I can show you some... You'll see some moments... Well, I'll look over here. In case you see my porn! No. I don't download porn. You can see some clips where there will be the tennis courts in the background. Oh, this is not the channel that I need. But yeah, I hope you're all still enjoying. Oh, I'm at 850 subscribers now. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much. If we get to 1,000, I'll be able to stream with my phone, which means that I'll be able to take my phone and like stream entire matches and practice sessions and stuff. I think that would be awesome, and so I'm really hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers pretty soon, so it really means so much to me, all the support that I've been getting. Like, seriously, just indescribable how amazing it's been. Thank you all so much. And I really hope to continue to entertain you, and to continue to improve, and to continue to play tennis, and continue to love life. Forever into infinity. So this is me doing tricky trickies. And you'll probably see some tennis courts in the background at some point. This was 2018, before my body turned into fecal matter. And my hair was growing. Joshua says, nice choice of string. I use Confidential in my mains at 54 pounds, and Gamma Professional, yeah, a multifilament, at cross at 56. Okay, that sounds interesting. Neil says, my string is basic, but it's $20 for a whole reel, so I'm not complaining. What is it, if you're not opposed to me asking? This is a bunch of scrap footage from, yeah, the summer of 2018, is what you're seeing here. Genius Stuff says, sounds good. If you get some time to play, feel free to email me. I'm 4-0, up for singles, doubles, practice reels. That sounds amazing, Genius Stuff. I would love to. So yeah, I will email you. I will email you. Yeah, this is right by the tennis courts. You can't see them, but yeah, there you can see the fence. If this were frickin' visible, you would be able to see the tennis courts. Again, this is right by the tennis courts. So yeah, in 2018, very, very, very often, once I got done hitting with Z, playing long matches with tons of sets, I would go right over to the grass and train. And train this stuff. So maybe that's why my body has turned into fecal matter, because I did all of this stuff. And I continue to try to do it. Tomato Soup Group says, only a small percentage of people on the earth are subscribed to Saria Song, Saria Tennis, and Diminish, which is just sad. Well, it is the way of things, Tomato Soup Group. People will do what they will do, and hopefully they will be happy, even if they are not subscribed to my channels. And maybe because they are not subscribed to my channels. Neil says, 410 competitive nylon 15L gauge off of Tennis Warehouse. Alright. As long as it works. This was at Colossal Con, the anime convention at the Kalahari Resort in Sandusky, Ohio. I always like to set aside like a few hours at one of the days of the convention to train on the grass there. But yeah, some of my form and technique is wonky in these clips. That's partially why they're scraps. Or if they were good, they just got pushed out in the actual compilations, like my full compilations. You see I put my hand down there, so it was a very unclean landing. You don't see my landing on this one, but it's actually bad. Hi Vince Tennis, or Vince Tennis has been here. Vince Tennis says, I bought the 410 once to see how it was. Couldn't string it without snapping. Oh, jeez.
I don't know if it's possible.
Jose says, you a former gymnast? I am not. I'm all self-taught. There are the tennis courts. It took me a whole year, but I did land this combo eventually without putting a hand down. It's actually absurdly difficult to do that last move from nothing, just from your knee. Hi, Obectil says, have you tried lowering your string tension? I've been experimenting with 41 and 37 mains/crosses in my Yonex E-Zone AI98. I've been loving the easy depth. You seem like you'd benefit from it. I have hit with strings that have been sitting for months and months, and so I've lost a lot of tension. And it's been interesting. I seem to have benefited from it, actually, because I actually used that RF97 with strings that have been sitting around for a long time, and it seems like I get easy power off of it, yeah. That's really cool that people have stuck around to watch this, too. That's cool. Hi, Bruce Ree. They say, hey, I just arrived. What did you do / change during this session versus your last? Just trying to catch up. So I focused harder on my grip, again, on my forehand, and I also focused hard on my forehand unit turn. Interesting. Really trying to turn my wrist out like that, which really helps me feel really natural as I start the racket drop. I feel so much more confident when I turn my wrist out like this, which is what I think you're supposed to do anyway. I was having way more success on the forehand. I was also actually going in with a true game plan of going pretty much all toward my opponent's backhand, and when I found a good shot to approaching the net, it was extremely fun, and it was working for me. And it worked for me so well, I won 5 games in a set. And then in the 4 sets we played, I won 3 games combined in the other 3. But so many good signs from the tennis that I showed everybody for the first 2 hours, and you'll be able to see all of it once this is over, and then the video, the archived video is there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hands behind the back. It's very scary but very fun to do the hands behind the back here.
Hell yeah.
I think I actually ended up using that in a compilation. This is a nice angle. I love that landing too. Just I need to wear those shorts for tennis again. I keep forgetting these shorts exist, which sucks because they were a gift made for me by a good friend. And I actually love these shorts. This is by the tennis courts again. Tricking forehand win, says Bruce Ree. Hopefully. Like, at some point, whenever I get a huge, towering lob coming at me, like a defensive lob that is a put-away ball, I need to remember to approach it with some tricks and then put it away. Because that'll be, hopefully, a clip that a lot of people will want to watch. Also, you're welcome for the breakdown. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm sorry, Vince. That's really upsetting.
I just dug a hole in the ground.
Yeah, is this where I slip? Oh god, yeah. Sliding is not good when you're jumping off the ground and doing a flip.
Awesome.
Yeah. Grass court sliding, not recommended in tricking. Again, not recommended.
That's weird.
Hey, look! Seria Tennis is streaming! Thanks, recommended videos. Actually... Yeah. That's probably a good... Oh, that's a sweet spot to end it with. Hello, Roger Federer. Andy Roddick interviews Roger Federer. Hey, Roger, why did you beat me so many times? I'm angry at you, but also I respect you because we respect each other, and it's a lovely bromance. Okay, hi Bernie Tomic. Yeah, gosh, everybody, thank you so much. This has been a very, very, very enjoyable experience, this stream. and I hope you all enjoyed it, because as I just suggested, and I did many times throughout the stream, I sure did. Very, very much. Vince Tenda says, what's your vertical? Need to hit that jumping Monfils style forehand. I don't know what it is. All I know is that on the lowered basketball hoop that we have on our property, I can barely touch the rim, so it's not as impressive as you would hope. But yeah, God, I have really enjoyed all of you. Thank you all so much for being here. It's been such a blast, and I feel very, very good right now thanks to you. And I'm also feeling finally good about my progress as a tennis player again. It's just great to see progress at all, and let alone, like, really, truly tangible progress. And, like, it didn't show in the scoreline except for one set, where my opponent was also kind of having a lull, but he knows how to beat me. He just straight up knows how to beat me. Just every single point. And it's hard, but I'm feeling so good, finally. I'm feeling like I'm coming out of this big funk with my confidence, and having you all here to support me is beyond fortunate. It's a blessing, and I'm so grateful, and I wish you all the very best that life has to offer, and have a great one. Till next time, dream on, friends. Peace. Let's get to 1K subs. I'm so excited. And feel free to stop by Essential Tennis' stream tomorrow to watch Mark Sanset versus Michael, I believe. That should be an awesome stream. And I'll probably see you there, in the chat. Peace, guys.